goes. Okay.
I'm on my own mat.
Okay. I'm going to my own mat now. So go ahead and sit in a comfortable seat. You can sit on a pillow or a block. You can sit on your heels. Go ahead and close the eyes. And just take a moment to feel yourself sitting on the earth. Feel your body resting on the earth. Start to feel those places in your body that are making contact with the earth. Maybe the tops of the feet, the shins, the sits bones, or if you're sitting cross-legged, or if you're lying down. Just feel into those places of contact. Starting to feel your body settle down into the earth. Allowing yourself to come out of that thinking, analyzing mind and drop into that space of your body. Drop into that place of feeling and noticing. Start to feel your breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. Every inhale allowing your spine to get a little bit longer. Your breath getting a little bit more expansive. And every exhale allowing you to sit a little heavier to the earth, to root down a little bit more, to start to find that place of connection, that place where you can feel grounded. You can feel that connection to the earth. And then from there, allow that breath to get even bigger. Beginning to feel that wave-like motion of breath as it moves into the belly and up into the ribs and all the way into the chest, feeling the collarbones spread apart. And as you exhale, feeling the collarbones soften in towards one another, the ribs knit together, and the belly draw back to the spine. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, starting to come into that breath, dragging the breath through the back of the throat. It's that same sensation as if you're fogging up a mirror. So you might even hear your breath. Mostly we're going for feeling that sensation, that vibration in the back of the throat. Feeling for that longer, deeper, slower breath. And as we tap into that breath, it allows our nervous system to start to decompress. Allows us to come into this present moment and out of that fight and flight, which probably lots of us have been living in. So allow yourself to drop into this moment, into your breath. Set an intention for this next bit of practice together. And on the exhale, go ahead and just drop the chin to the chest. Take an inhale, lift your heart, drop your shoulders. Relax the back of the neck. And on the inhale, roll the left ear to the left shoulder. And on the exhale, roll the chin to the chest. And inhale, roll it over to the right. Eyes can be open or closed. And exhale, drop chin to chest. Again, inhale over to the left. And exhale to center. Inhale back over. And exhale to center. From here, we're gonna inhale, raise the head on up. And inhale, stand up on your knees. Take the arms up, reach up tall. Stretch up tall here. If you have a block, you can remove it and just set it to the side. Take an inhale, feel your shin bones anchor down, the tops of the feet anchor down, and even spread your toes apart. And then reach up. through your side body, through your arms. Take an inhale here, and on the exhale, stretch up and over to the left. Keep the shoulders squared forward and the hips squared forward, and trying to keep that right hip directly above your knee. So to feel the side body turn on as you stretch and you reach big. Inhale here, and exhale a little deeper. And then inhale back up to center, and exhale up and over to the other side. Draw that top shoulder back and down. Keep the hips anchored over the knees. Keep the navel drawing back to the spine. Inhale and reach up. And exhale, drop a little deeper. And inhale right back up to center. We're going to do that again. This time you're going to take your right leg, extend it out to the side. Inhale and stretch up here. And again, exhale, reach out and over to the left. Start to feel that extension from the foot to the fingertips. Press in your foot. Reach out to your arms. If this feels like too much, hands going to come to the floor or a block. Hold and breathe here. Feel your side body turning on. Anchor that foot. Extend and lift through the heart. Keep the belly strong. Next exhale, let that left hand come all the way down. It can come right onto a block, a book, or onto the floor. You can be on your fingertips or flat. Take an inhale, stretch your top arm up to the sky. Draw the shoulders away from the ear. Keep pressing into the outer edge of that foot. Inhale, lift your heart, micro bend that elbow, and as you exhale, start to roll open. And then take a big inhale and open across the chest. Drop through the shoulders again. Gaze can be up or it can be neutral, whatever feels okay on the neck. Feel for drawing that top shoulder down and back and opening across the heart and the chest, opening across the ribs, the waist, and the hip. And then inhale, bring your shoulders back, stacking, and the arm back, reaching. Start to reach that top arm right up over your ear, and as you do that, press into the outer edge of that anchored foot. Big inhale stretches through that whole right side body. Deep breaths. And then from here, start to flex that right foot and lift it up. Keeping that right arm reaching. Now you may need to extend that arm a little bit away so you have more stability. Side body's turned on here. Take a big inhale here. And on the exhale, you're going to draw your knee to your elbow. Squeeze it. And then inhale, stretch it long. And exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, squeeze in. Two more like that. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, squeeze in. One more. Inhale, stretch long. Take the arms straight up like you're in a half moon. Draw the shoulders again. Bend that back knee and see if your hand wants to grab for the top of the ankle. It might not. If it does, inhale, heart extends, foot kicks back, and open up your chest here. Again, gaze is just neutral. And then ease and release of that foot so it's not a slingshot. Gently release the clasp, control it. Extend the arm and the leg. Exhale, set that foot back down. Take one more big inhale, bow out the ribs, rainbow out that side body. Let the ear drop to the shoulders to the whole side of the body. And then inhale, reach that arm up, come all the way back up. Extending through that left arm and just let the, right arm, let the left ear drop to the shoulder. And then slowly release that hand, spreading the fingers as you lower it all the way down. And then once the hand comes to rest on that leg, take this left hand, help your head up. Inhale, stretch that arm up and slide all the way over to the other side, anchoring that left shin bone down and reaching that left arm up. Big breath here. Beautiful. And then inhale, come back up, take both arms back up or use the floor to support you. Bring that leg back in. Inhale, stretch up here. Exhale, your left foot's going to extend. Reach up here, inhaling, and on the exhale, start to reach over to the right. Again, shoulders squaring, hips squaring, press into the outer edge of that foot. Draw in through the belly. Again, this right hand can come down at any point it needs to for that support, but right here, charge that side body. Feel it turning on. You might even feel a little shake. Breathe into that. Press into the outer edge of that foot, and then exhale and set that hand down. It can come onto a block or the floor, your fingertips. Stretch over your ear, drop that bottom shoulder out of your ear, press in the outer edge of that elongated leg. And then inhale, the arm's gonna come straight up, micro bend that elbow, and as you exhale, roll the heart open as if you're trying to spin the heart up to the sky. Take a big inhale, spread that breath across your chest, across your belly and ribs, down through the hips. And again, take the neck where it feels good. Take one more big inhale, stretch, press into the outer edge of that foot. And then inhale, stretch right back up. Exhale, reach over the ear. Start to flex that extended leg and lift it. Inhale here, exhale, knee curls to the elbow. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, knee to elbow. Two more. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale. Last one, inhale, stretch long. Exhale in. And then inhale, stretch long. Take that top arm, reach it for the sky. Draw the shoulders out of the ear. Firm up the belly. So your tailbone's lengthening to your heel. Your heel's pressing back, and then bend that knee. Reach around. Grab for that top ankle. Inhale, the heart lengthens. Exhale, the belly draws in as you kick. Open up here. Two more breaths. And then very gently, with control, release that foot. Arm up, leg extends. Set the foot back down, turn the palm to the top of your mat and reach over your ear, and then drop the ear to the shoulder. And then on the inhale, as if you were being pulled up by this left arm, reach all the way up. Let that right ear stay heavy. Reach through that left arm, fingers spreading, fingertips reaching away. Slow, lower down till that hand lands on your leg. Right hand comes to the outer edge of the head and just gently helps that head to neutral. And as you do that inhale, stretch that right arm tall. And then as you exhale, slide your left arm down, reach your right arm over. Breathe here. And then inhale, come back upright. Let that left arm come up as well. And exhale, bring that knee in. Inhale here. And on the exhale, just cactus the elbows. Lift the heart. Draw the elbow tips forward and the fingertips back. Keeping pretty gentle for this first one. Lifting that low belly as you open across the whole front of the chest and the belly. And then on the exhale, belly in, come forward, land in a tabletop right on your hands and your knees. Stack your shoulders above your wrists and your hips right above your knees. And start to find your cat-cow and inhale at the tailbone rise and the heart rise and the crown of the head extend forward. And on the exhale, feel your tailbone curl in, your belly draw in, press the earth away from you as you round through your upper back and neck. Inhale, tailbone lifts, heart lifts, crown extends as the shoulders drop. Exhale, tailbone curls in as the navel draws up. Press the earth away and drop the head. Close your eyes here and continue with this, or let your body move in any organic way that feels good. That could be circling the hips, that could be moving the head around, that could be dropping into a child's pose, or even up into a down dog or a cobra. Take whatever movement feels good and let your body drop into that place of feeling. And then when you're complete, we'll all drop into a wide-legged child's pose with the arms extended and the heart heavy and the forehead heavy. Take a moment to just breathe here. Deep breaths. And then from here, inhale and rise back up to tabletop. Bring the knees back under the hips. Now take the elbows in front of the shoulders with the palms touching. Inhale, reach your heart forward and your tailbone back, and then exhale, drop the heart, maybe the chin or the forehead, and lift the forearms and the fingertips straight up to the sky. Bring a little bit of energy between the palms of the hands. Squeeze the elbows together as if you had a block between them, and let the heart melt on the exhales. And then exhale, release the forearms down, and inhale. Slide yourself all the way forward, landing on your belly in a Sphinx pose. Shoulders are above the elbows, legs are extended long and anchored down. Heart is lifted and shoulders are dropping. So we've turned on this side a little bit more into the front and the back sides. Take an inhale. Anchor your forearms down asymmetrical.
No, you just had seaweed.
Good. And then on the exhale, feel your ribs together. Lift your navel, lift your hips, lift your thighs, and then curl the bottom of the ribs to the hips and the hips up to the bottom.
Right now. You already had something. You already had something. Go.
And then exhale, lower your thighs, your hips, your belly, and your ribs. Inhale, lift the heart, drop the shoulders. From here, let the elbows move out to the side. Just make a pillow with your hands. Rest for a breath. Let the hips rock a little side to side. From here, we're going to take that same peeling up, working it into the back body. Take the hands right by your hips like you're flying. More comfortable on these shoulders. Anchor the tops of the feet down, and then as you inhale, feel your crown reach forward and your heart reach forward. Lift your navel away from the floor, and then as you exhale, start to peel your heart up. Start to peel each rib up without using your hands. Draw the shoulders up and down. Keep breathing here. Keep firming the navel to the spine. Firming the feet to the earth.
done.
One more inhale, lengthening here, and then as you exhale, extend the arms back and up. And then again, make a pillow with the hands, and exhale. Rest the head, relax the legs, maybe even bend the knees and windshield wiper the feet side to side. Good, and then from here, one more time each side. Elbows back under the shoulders, Sphinx pose. Feel that anchoring and that lifting. Inhaling here. Exhale, ribs, navel, hips, and thighs lift, curl in. If you want, curl the toes under and lift the knees and find the floor. Without losing that stability in your core and that strength in the upper body. Relax your jaw here and see if you can drop into that rhythmic Ujjayi breath that we did when we were just kneeling. Stay in that breath. We work hard so we can drop right into the feelings in our body. And then exhale, set the knees down, the thighs, the ribs, the belly. Inhale, the heart. Exhale, elbows out to the resting. And then set the hands once more by your hips. Anchor, extend and anchor the feet. Inhale, extend and lift the upper body. Arms can reach, navel is lifted, neck is long. Jaw is soft. 2 more breaths here. Move the jaw around. And then hands under the shoulders, forehead to the earth, take an inhale. Exhale, press all the way back. Take an extended child's pose, hips to the heels, hands reaching out in front of you. Head resting, close the eyes for a breath. Good. From here, come back up to your tabletop. Walk the hands slightly in front of you. Spin your biceps forward. Pull your navel and ribs in. Curl the toes under. And exhale. Lift into your down dog. Keep spinning the triceps in. Lifting the tailbone high. And then go ahead and pedal out the feet here. Move the head around. Take whatever movement here feels good. Find that rhythmic breath again as you're moving. And then start to find stillness here in your body. But keep the breath rhythmically moving in and out through the nose. That low belly is lifted. The tailbone is lifted. The triceps are wrapping in. The kneecaps are lifting. And the heels are dropping, although they may or may not touch the ground. It doesn't really matter. On the inhale, look forward to the hands. And as you exhale, you're going to take a very slow walk forward, like 1/2 to 1 foot each step. Just inching your way up to the top. Eventually, you'll have to come onto your fingertips, or hands might even come off the floor, or this is a really nice place to have blocks. Once you land here, let your feet be hip distance and parallel. Hands up to your thighs. Inhale, reach your heart forward so your back gets parallel to the floor, your shoulders lift, your knees can soften. Exhale, fold all the way. Let the head and neck go. Bend the knees and inhale, let yourself roll all the way up. Just stand. Roll the shoulders back once you land at the top. Spin the palms forward. Close the eyes. Good. Once you're here, you're just feeling your feet on the earth. Feeling the breath. Feeling that stability in your foundation. That lift in the crown. Coming back to your own intention. Coming back to that feeling of the earth holding you. And your body rooting down into the earth and that exchange of energy. And then on the inhale, go ahead and reach the arms all the way up. Lift the heart. If it feels okay on the neck, you might even lift the gaze. Feel that lift all the way from the arches of the feet, up through your kneecaps, up through your pelvic floor, up through your low belly, your heart, crown of the head, and fingertips stretching up. Feel your side body get long. One more big inhale here, and then on the exhale, soften the knees, strengthen the belly, hinge yourself forward at the hips, and come all the way down. Again, inhale into that half lift with soft knees and hands at the thighs. Pull the navel in. Now, if your back gives you any issues, you're going to keep your hands right here or on blocks. If your back's feeling okay, take the hands right by your hips, just like we did on our bellies, palms facing down, shoulders lifted and drawn back. Good. Pull your front ribs up and then take the arms straight out by the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Extend through the neck. And then inhale, take the arms right up by your ears, palms facing one another. Tailbone is reaching back to counter that balance, and then exhale. Fold all the way down. Let the head and neck go. Let your upper body sway side to side. You might even let the elbows rest, or the hands rest in the elbows. And just let that upper body sway, and the head be heavy. From here, take an inhale into that half lift. And on the exhale, this time, anchor the hands and walk the feet back to downward facing dog. Triceps spin in again, tailbone lifts high. Press evenly through the hands and the feet. And then on the inhale, let that right leg lift back and up. Try and keep that hip squared. And on the exhale, right knee comes to the outer right shoulder. Hold it up high, pull the heel in high, pull the belly in. Left knee can be on the ground. Inhale, stretch that leg back and up. Exhale, knee comes to the forehead, belly in, round in. Inhale, stretch it back and up. We're gonna cross it under. Exhale, right knee's gonna come over to that left elbow. Stay in this plank, take the knee to center, take it back to the right, and inhale. All the way back. From here, stack your right hip on top of your left. Bend your knee and roll your hip open. Keep wrapping the triceps in, pressing through that left arm bone so it's not collapsing in that shoulder, and then circle out your hip. And go the other direction. Good, and then extend that leg back and up, inhale. On the exhale, bring that knee back to the outer right tricep. Look to your pinky finger, set your foot down. Set your left knee down. From here, hands under the shoulders, knee over the ankle, heart forward. Press into your back shin, make sure that back knee is behind your back hip so you have lots of room, lots of space to drop here. Just breathe here. Hug that inner right thigh towards your outer right arm, heart forward. You might stay right here, or you might take your elbows down into that Sphinx pose. Elbows under the shoulders, right knee hugging in. Take one more breath here. And walk back up to your hands. Take your toes and angle them at a diagonal, so about 45 degrees to the right. Left hand just outside and in front of that left shoulder, and then spin your ribs open and send that right thigh away. Shoulders are gonna drop back. This is a really nice place to stay if this feels good. If you wanna look back at that back foot, curl the foot in, you might reach around this time for the outer edge of the foot and pull it in. Elbows draw together and shoulders draw down. Deep breaths here. Gently, again, without slingshotting, release that foot. Set it down, hand under the shoulder. Both hands come in. Toes come forward, back toes curl under, lift up. From here, we're going back into that three-legged dog. So you might shorten your stance a little bit. Press the floor away. Big inhale here. Exhale, hover that foot. Take it back and up. Go ahead and set the foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale forward, high plank. Hold in your high plank. And then set your knees down as you exhale, shoulders back and elbows in, lower to your belly. Extend the legs. Inhale, reach the heart forward and lift it up. Baby cobra, hands can hover, neck is long. And then exhale, press through your hands and your knees. Downward facing dog, and just hold here for 3 breaths. Okay, same thing other side. Inhale, left leg rises with the hips squaring and the triceps dropping in. Exhale, left knee right outside that left tricep or shoulder. Lift it high, pull the heel in tight. Inhale, reach it back and up. Exhale, knee to the forehead, navel to the spine, round into yourself. Inhale, stretch it back and up. Exhale, left knee to the outer right arm. Hold here. Take it to center, take it to the left. Take it all the way up and back. Triceps in, hips open. Bend the knee. Let the head go and then circle into that hip. And go the other direction. And then extend the legs, square the hip again. Take an inhale as you reach it. Exhale, knee outside the tricep. Look to your pinky finger. Set your foot there. Set your right knee down. Inhale to lengthen here again. That back knee behind the back hip. The front knee directly above your front ankle. Shoulders drawing down and heart driving forward. Stay here, or you might drop to your forearms for a Sphinx pose. Again, one side might be totally different than the other. So pay attention to what feels okay. Hug that outer left thigh into your outer left arm bone. Find that Ujjayi breath. Go ahead and walk back up to the hands. Turn your left toes at a diagonal to the left about 45 degrees and the right hand at a slight diagonal to the right. Inhale here, and as you exhale, spin that left thigh. Let your heart roll open. And then you might from here bend that back leg, reach around, grab for the outer edge of the foot and pull it in. And then again, without slingshotting, gently release that foot. Let that arm come all the way around. Hands land under the shoulders, toes forward, back toes curled under. Exhale, three-legged dog. Set the foot down for down dog. Inhale, forward to high plank. Exhale, with or without the knees. Lower down to your bellies. From there, take a little baby cobra, or maybe an up dog if you have a child underneath you. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Like a prop. We're gonna hold in down dog for about 4 more breaths. You can be here or you can be in a child's pose. Couple more breaths. Going to make your way to downward facing dog if you're not already there. Inhale, look to your hands, and as you exhale again, that slow walk all the way forward. Feet land about hip distance. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way in. This time, either roll up or come up with a long spine. Either way, take the arms all the way up so you land in that extended mountain. And exhale, hands back to the heart on Jolly Mudra. From here, we're gonna walk the big toes to touch, allowing the heels to be slightly separated, setting up for our chair pose. You can stay at the top of the mat. Take an inhale, sit back, lift the heart. Take the weight back into the heels, lift the low belly. Hold here and breathe. And then on the exhale, forward fold. Take an inhale, lift and lengthen halfway up. And on the exhale, walk it back, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, take that right leg, reach it back and up. And on the exhale, knee to the forehead, navel to the spine, round in. Inhale, take that leg back and up. And again, exhale, knee to the forehead, navel to the spine. Okay, one more time. Inhale, take that leg back and up. From here, we're gonna roll the hip open, bend the knee. Look under your arm and flip your dog for wild thing. Big inhale, stretch up. And then on the exhale, bring yourself back around three-legged dog. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, knee to the forehead. Step the foot right between the hands. Warrior two. Shoulders are landing above the hips. Arms are extending. Feel that strength in the legs. Roll that outer back hip open. Bend into that front knee and feel it open towards the second and third toe. Just take a breath here, holding tight. From here, take your left arm on top of your right. Circle around for eagle arms. If that clasp isn't available, shoulders, thumb and pinky, or palm to palm. Lift the elbows, squeeze them together, and then draw the hands gently away from the face. Take an inhale here and breathe into the back of the heart. Keep those warrior two legs, even when they want to come out. Feel that stability in that foundation. Open the back of the heart. Good, and then gently release the arms. Inhale, stretch them long. Straighten that front leg, lift the kneecaps. Reach forward for Trikonasana. Right hand to the shin. Inhale, left arm stretches tall. Heart forward, start to roll the ribs open. Keep the kneecaps really strong and maybe start to hover that bottom arm. Now, if your back doesn't like this, just stay tight. Extend that arm and take the top arm, reach like you're holding a big beach ball. Big inhale, stretch long. Keep rolling that top rib open, lifting the kneecaps. And then inhale, stretch up. Reach back through your left arm, reach up to your right, drop your ear to your shoulder. Reverse triangle. From here, inhale, back through warrior two. We're moving into a half moon. So go ahead and take both hands down, lift your back foot and flex it, and then start to spin the hip open. Keep your right hand under your right shoulder, your left hand to your hip. Roll the shoulder open. Extend the arm to the sky. Soften that standing leg. Now, if you want, same thing we did on our knee, bend that back knee, reach for the top of the ankle, and press the ankle into the hand. Again, with control, release that foot. Inhale, stretch long. Exhale, set that left hand down. Roll your hip down. Pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, fold. Lift the kneecaps. Draw that front hip back a little bit. And the back hip forward a little bit. Get long in your spine. Let the head relax. From here, bend that front knee, set the hands down, step it back to high plank. We're gonna hold in high plank for about 3 breaths. So feel that belly draw in, that tailbone lengthen, the heart and the crown of the head reach forward. Walk the big toes to touch. You're gonna roll onto the outer edge of the left foot. Come back to center, roll onto the outer edge of the right. Come back to center, take an inhale. And on the exhale, with or without the knees, lower down, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Okay, other side. Inhale. Left leg's gonna rise. Exhale, knee to the forehead, rounding. Inhale, reach that leg back and up. Again, exhale, knee to the forehead. Inhale, take it back and up. Spin the hip open, bend the knee, look under, and maybe flip your dog. Big inhale, stretch it. Exhale, bring it all the way back around, 3-legged dog. And exhale, bring it all the way through, warrior 2. Front foot right between the front hands. Spin the back foot, warrior 2. Extend the arms. Settle into this. Feel your breath. In and out through the nose. Stability in the legs. Foundation in the feet. From here, turn the palms forward, right arm on top of the left, eagle. Draw the elbows together and forward and the shoulders back and down, and then slide the hands away from the face. If you feel stable, you can even close your eyes here. And drop into that space around your heart, that breath, the foundation, that strength in your body. And then open the eyes and sweep the arms open, inhaling, straighten that front leg as you exhale with the kneecaps. Stretch forward through that front arm, set the hand to the shin, top arm to the sky. Keep rolling your ribs open, your hips open, and breathing here. From here, we're gonna start to lighten that bottom arm, maybe even lift it up like you're about to hold a beach ball. Take the top arm to meet it. Long line from the outer edge of that right foot to the fingertips, long and strong in those legs. And then inhale, stretch up, right hand down, left arm up and over, reverse triangle. Shoulder dropping out of the ear, belly lifting. From here, inhale back through, bend that front knee, setting up for your half moon on the other side. Take the hands down, lift your back foot and flex it. Left hand stays to the earth, right hand to the hips, spin open. Shoulders begin to stack, arm rises. This is a great place for a block sweep. You can't do that. Good. From here, bend that back knee if you wish. Grab for the top of the ankle and pull. Okay, release the leg and the arm. Set that top arm down, square the hips. Pyramid pose. It's a whole new experience with a child assistant. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Draw that front hip back a little bit, extend and lengthen through the heart. Keep the kneecaps really lifted and the shoulders drawing out of the ears. From here, exhale, step it back into your high plank, top of a push-up. Shoulders are back, heart is forward, navel is lifted. Okay. Same thing, walk the big toes to touch. Roll to the outer edge of one foot. Maybe this time your hand comes to the fingertips or your arm reaches for the sky. Same thing, other side. Your bottom knee can also be on the ground. Back to your high plank. Roll to the other side. Kickstand that hand or extend it up. Exhale. Back to high plank, take an inhale, and exhale. Lower to the belly, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose where we'll hold and rest for the next 4 breaths. From here, make your way back to down dog. Inhale, look to the hands. At the bottom of the exhale, step walk or float the feet forward. Land with the big toes touching again. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, sit down into your Utkatasana. Extending arms, lift the belly. And then on the exhale, stand all the way up. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment here. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way out and up. Lift to the sky. Exhale and forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, step it back, high plank. From here, exhale, set the knees down and find your tabletop. Take another round of cat-cow. Inhale, heart lifting, tailbone lifting. Exhale, tailbone curling, heart curling. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, and round. Inhale, come neutral again. Take your one arm, doesn't matter, you gotta get off me. Stretch it all the way up to the sky, you're gonna pull off. And on the exhale, thread it through, coming in to thread the needle. Come on with me. Come onto your shoulder and the side of the head, use your other arm to kickstand and then press into the back of your arm, sweetheart. From here, you can stay right here, take this arm, wrap it around behind your back and roll yourself open. You can stay here or take that leg and extend it back. Oceana,
Just looking.
if you would like to do some yoga, you're welcome to. Set the knee down. If you have it up, set the hand down. Inhale, float your arm back up. Exhale, set it all the way down. Switch sides. Inhale, arm reaches, stretch up. Exhale, thread it through. Opposite arm is gonna come up and wrap around behind your back. Press the back of that arm bone down and then stretch the leg back if you wish. All are options. Set that knee down if it's up, that hand down if it's up. Press yourself back up to tabletop. From here, step the feet back and land in high plank again. You can, no, don't go underneath. You can be on top of me. You can be on top, not under. From here, hold tight. We're gonna lower all the way to the belly, slowly with or without the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the arms out into a T. You want your arms just above your shoulders. If you were to look at your hands, they're at a slight diagonal in front of the shoulders. Not huge, but slight. Go ahead and come onto your left ear. Bring your right hand in so it's just in front of your right shoulder and face. And then on the exhale, you're going to spin onto your left hip and maybe take that top leg and reach it behind you. And then press the palm and the front of the back arm down to lift your shoulder a little bit. Should be a nice opening across the chest, the pecs, the heart, maybe even the hips and the spine. And then as you exhale, roll back through the belly. Go ahead and extend that right arm. Check it out so it's just above the shoulder. Turn your head so you land on your right ear and that left hand comes in the kickstand. And then roll under the right hip. Take that top leg and reach it behind you. And then press your hand and arm down to lift that shoulder. And then come back to the belly. Hands under the shoulders, inhale. And on the exhale, we're gonna press through our hands and our knees, or you can reverse your chaturanga, but we're gonna land back into a wide knee child's pose. So on the exhale, press up, widen the knees, bring the toes together, sit down, child's pose. Extend the arms forward. From here, walk both hands out and over to one side. Reach and walk the hands out. Balloon out that side body as you stretch. Sink your sit bone down, roll your ribs down, roll your shoulder down, and then rest the heart to the earth. And then inhale, walk back through center and right on over to the other side. Walk the hands away from you. Big inhale, stretch into that side body. Drop through the shoulder, drop through the ribs, drop through the sit bone. And then inhale right back through center. If you want a final vinyasa, this is an opportunity to take one final flow through down dog, jump it through, up dog, down dog again, or stay right here where we'll rest for 5 breaths. And then inhale, and I'm gonna come up. Inhale and roll yourself up to seated. Walk, you gotta get up from here now, please. Walk the knees together. Curl the toes under and roll over your feet so you land on your toes. Walk the inner edges of the feet together. Find your balance and then maybe bring the hands to the heart. Maybe even try closing the eyes for a moment. And then on the exhale, go ahead and walk the hands out in front of you. Sink your hips back. Drop your head down to get a big breath through the upper back. And then on the exhale, just slowly lower yourself down. You sit next to me. Find yourself in Baddha Konasana. Spread all 10 toes. You can sit up on a block or a blanket here if that helps you get a longer spine. You can also kickstand your hands behind you to help lift the heart. Or if you feel pretty upright, you can take a forward fold. Inhale, come on up. Slide those feet a little further away so you make this big diamond shape in front of you. And then exhale and fold. And you can do this with me. Slide your arms right under your legs if that feels good. Let the knees drop down onto the arms and the head drop down towards the feet and breathe across your back body. As if this is your turtle shell and you're filling every inch of that shell with breath. Creating all that space in the back of the body. Opening up that back side, that shadow side to the sky. And then slowly release that tension on the arms. Sit on up and extend the legs. We're gonna come to lie down. Extend the arms as you inhale, and as you exhale, come all the way down onto your backs and heels. Stretch the arms up, and then exhale and hug the knees in. Good, and then from here, keep a hold of the right leg, but send the left leg long. Hug the right knee into your right shoulder. Windshield wiper it left to right. Flex through that extended leg, and then slide the hands behind the thigh and straighten your leg and flex and point your foot. Circle out the ankle. And then with the foot flexing, slide that left knee in until it's bent and maybe draw that right knee a little bit closer. And then from here with that flexed right foot, come in to thread the needle. Cross the ankle above the knee and draw that left leg towards. Press the right knee away. Go ahead and set that left foot to the ground into the outer edge of your mat. Extend the arms, and on the exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Now, if this hurts your knee at all, unhook the foot. Otherwise, breathe all the way across this side body, across the chest. Then inhale, come back to center. Slide that right knee on top of the left. Bring your left foot back in and the hips over to the right. And then exhale and drop the knees to the left. Anchor that right shoulder down. The eyes closed and just breathe. Go ahead and inhale and unwind. Realign the hips with your shoulders. Extend that right leg long and flex it. Hug the left knee into your left shoulder. Let windshield wiper that foot left to right, or that knee left to right. Slide the hands behind the thighs. Straighten the leg. Flex and point the foot. Circle out the ankle. Land with the foot flexing, draw that right knee in until the foot is flat. Maybe hug that left leg in a little closer, relaxing the shoulders and the jaw. And then on the exhale, cross it over for a thread the needle. Ankle above the knee, hug your right knee towards you, press your left knee away. Set the right foot to the outer edge of the mat, extend the arms and drop the knees over to the left. And then inhale, knees back up to center, cross that left knee on top of the right side, the hips over to the left, and exhale the knees over to the right. Let your breath move across the chest, across the heart and the belly, across the hips and the legs, even across your forehead and face and jaw. And then inhale and unwind that. Bring the hips back to center, uncross the legs and hug both knees in one more time. Rock side to side here, make circles with the knees, whatever feels good. Massaging up the sacrum, your back body. And then from here, we're gonna find happy baby. Take your feet to face the ceiling. Couple of options. You can hold right behind the thighs. You can hold the calves or the ankles. You can hold the insides or the outsides of the feet. Knees are drawing towards the armpit. Tailbone is anchoring towards the earth. And then go ahead and lower the legs down into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touching, knees opening. Let the arms rest up above your head in a loose cactus. Close the eyes. We're going to take 3 cleansing breaths together as we settle out of this. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it out the mouth. Again, big inhale, fill up. And exhale, let it out the mouth. One more big inhale through the nose. Full big release out the mouth. Let your body extend out into your final resting pose, Shavasana. The arms come down alongside your body, shoulders drawn down away from the ears, tailbone long, spacious in the legs and in the arms, and let the eyes close. Just let go of all of the effort here, all of the effort in your breath and in your body and in your mind. And allow yourself these next few minutes to just settle in and rest and feel all the effects of your practice. That sensation of the prana running through your body, that life force energy, as it infuses and saturates every cell in your body with light and energy and love.
Did you record it?
None of Us Are Immune by Jeff Foster. It's going to be okay. It really is. We will face this situation together with love, humor, and patience. We will weep together. We will laugh together. We will discover togetherness in our apartness. And the worst of it will end one day, and we will have learned so much by then. We will now be called to face very difficult feelings inside of us: fear, grief, the loss of an old way of life, our devastated plans. We will learn to face ourselves, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go except within. A sacred quarantine. We will learn to face our boredom, our restlessness, that part of us that wants to be somewhere else, with someone else, doing something else, having some other experience in some other now, living in some other life. We will let go of the wonderful future we had planned. We will let the fantasy future die, release it, and grieve it. We will return to the solidity and warmth of the present. We will make the present into our home. We will begin again here, build a new house on new soil. We will explore a new way of life. Strange at first, but full of possibility. Slower, kinder, quieter. We will talk to each other honestly about death and life and impermanence, and how we feel about all the changes that have come to us and our loved ones. We will learn to value life a little more. Yes, perhaps we will learn to value life a little more and live with our hearts cracked slightly open to the elements and lean into uncertainty and find our salvation there. None of us are immune to change, to rupture, to the shattering of old familiar forms. This is the way of things. This has always been the way of things. From this perspective, nothing has gone wrong. Crisis simply means turning point, and none of us are immune from the turning. The breaking of the old makes way for the birth of new. It has always been this way. Love, humor, patience, with these things we will come through, stronger than before, renewed and ready. Before moving, just start to feel your body on the earth. Start to feel once again that place where your body is making contact with the earth. Start to feel your breath moving in the body. Again, the rise and fall of the belly. And when you're ready, start to bring some movement back into your body, maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes. If you wish to stay in Shavasana, stay just as you are. If you're ready to begin transitioning, let one hand come to rest on the heart and one hand come to rest on the belly. Just feel this connection with yourself, that feeling of presence. Send yourself love. Send yourself gratitude. Send yourself compassion. Come back to your own intention, that feeling, being rooted in yourself, in your own wisdom. And from here, you can either stay right as you are or make your way up to a comfortable seat. Maybe letting the hands come to the heart, non-Jali Mudra, sitting up tall as you inhale and as you exhale, bowing your head. May we be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May we be awakened to the light of our true nature. May we be healed. May we be a source of healing and kindness for all beings. Namaste. Thank you all for being here. Sending you all much love.